So you see it, we're at 4,575 miles. So I've put exactly 4,005 miles on this bike. I bought it with 570. It's basically brand new. It's been a great bike. I've had it, this is my second season, second full season. I bought it in April of 2019. So it's been a lot of good times. I've done more on this bike, to be honest, than I've done on anything, and I still can't remember to put the kickstand up, but it's all good. Definitely my all-time favorite. I'll probably end up doing the 305 kit on this bike and riding it as I get a little older. So it's really nimble. I mean, I can throw this thing around comfortably, better than I can on my 450L. I'm 38. I'm overweight by plenty of metrics. I'm guessing I'm probably about 205 pounds, 6 foot tall. So that's definitely out of weight. Overweight. But basically, I'm trying to do something about that. I just love tacos, man. I don't know about you guys, but you know, tacos, burritos, sushi. I don't know if sushi makes me fat, but you know, all that stuff I really enjoy eating. I try to tell myself, you know, eat to live, don't live to eat. I think lately, to be honest, I've been living to eat. Because I love tacos. I love a lot of different foods, but honestly, I eat tacos way too much. I think I had them 3 times in the past week. I figure if I lose a little bit of weight, probably ride a lot better, get a little stronger. I mean, I can barely do a couple chin-ups right now, and I wasn't aware of that until I tried. I took the stock bars from my 450L, strapped them to the roof of my basement, and started working out with them. And realized that though I still have upper arm strength, nothing like it was just 2-3 years ago. Now my job has changed significantly also. I'm a mechanic by trade, but I work on all brand new stuff now for a bunch of different manufacturers. And basically it's a lot different because I'm not turning wrenches quite as much as I used to. Really, it's about, I don't know, 20%. But I still love what I'm doing, you know. I get to work on really cool cars and, you know, get to stretch my brain out a little bit here and there, but not as much as I used to. So if this all looks familiar, it's because I just made a nice little loop. But basically that's enough about my fat ass. Point being, you know, I'm a big guy on a big heavy bike, and I'm pretty sure if I wasn't so heavy, I'd probably do a lot better. Woohoo! Either way, so the Rally, I haven't ridden it about a month, but it's a lot of fun, and I've had more fun on this bike than I've ever had on any bike I've ever owned, and that's saying a lot, because I've had a lot of bikes. I had 3 CR250s, which I currently still own, 2 vintage ones you guys have seen on the channel, and also a 2000 CR250 from when I graduated high school. So, but this bike is the slowest bike outside of a Honda Trail 70 my dad got me when I was like 14. And that thing was scary because it had a constant vacuum leak. When you put it in gear, it would do a wheelie. But, you know, back then we didn't have the internet and all that crap. Just find parts and order everything. That bike was almost impossible to get parts for in the 90s. But either way, it was a really cool bike. I enjoyed it. But this thing, like I said, you know, though it may be slow, Honda did do a good job on. It gets a lot of respect from me, you know, because I like to push my boundaries of riding. And when I bought this, it was the first year after I didn't get to ride. So in my entire life, since I was probably 8 years old, I've always ridden every summer, you know, no matter what. And in 2017, I worked all across the country and I didn't have a chance, you know, to ride, unfortunately. So when I got home, you know, I started riding my street bikes and everything. And all my off-road stuff is up in West Virginia at my parents right now. And it was then also. So I didn't really, you know, get to feed that thirst for riding. And that's how I ended up coming across these bikes. But it's actually the 450L that got me into the 250L. Because I wasn't sure about spending $13,000 on a 450L, you know, after financing. And at the time, I couldn't just pay cash for the bike. So it was one of those things. I said, let me buy this bike, see what I think of it. You know, that's what I did. And I rode it for a year and a half. I met Zach. We started riding. I rode with his buddies and met a couple people around here. And you know, I've had a great time on this bike. You know, I mean, I really love it. Even today, you know, I've ridden the 450 pretty much the last 5 or 6 times that I've ridden. Now, as far as videos, I'm not sure, but probably at least 4 videos back since the last time I took this out. And I know a lot of people that follow the channel, they follow the channel for this bike and, you know, the things that we do on these bikes, you know. And me personally, like I said earlier, you know, I like to get on this thing because, you know, the way I have it set up, it is very easy to ride. Even for being so heavy, you know, I can stand up and just smash right through this stuff, you know, and I'm very confident that everything will be okay. So this bike has definitely proven itself to me that it can do whatever I want it to do. It can do more than what I want, to be honest. That's pretty obvious. But definitely my all-time favorite. I mean, I love the 450L. At my age and my position in life right now, it's a little bit too much bike for me. But when I say that, the only reason I say that is because it wears me out quicker. If I ride it hard. If I'm riding just, you know, putting around, 450L is not that much fun. Because it's not, even though the engine's detuned, it's not meant for, you know, just slow putting. It's meant for getting up and going. And, you know, personally, for the most part, that's what I like to do until I run out of breath. You know, I've been about 2 years without smoking a cigarette, about a year without a vape, and I'll tell you what, it's the best thing I've ever done. But don't get me I miss it. I love smoking. Definitely love smoking. But at my age and the term that I've smoked for, it's not worth it anymore. You know, maybe technology will fix, you know, all the detriments of smoking, and I can enjoy it before I die. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, that didn't work out. Oh boy. I think I was focusing on talking a lot more than riding. But just to give you guys a good idea of how big of a hill this is. I'm sinking my feet. But maybe I can sit the kickstand down and show you. Just for a second before it falls over. Nope, it's falling. But either way, all fun and games over with. See how deep the tire is. And I didn't actually spin the tire there. Spun the tire there. I just wasn't hitting it hard enough. I mean, this is a pretty steep embankment. You really got to kind of smash into it. I mean, usually when I hit it, the skid plate bounces off of it and unloads the suspension and I spin. But in this case, I don't even think I made it that far. But it's all good. Lots of four-wheel